Hey, what's going on, guys? It's boy Sundays here, back with another video, and today we got some more content that Bungie just released. I'm pretty sure we got another Expunge mission, and we got another override frequency. So I'm going to be doing gameplay of that today. I don't know if I can get it flawless. I'm going to try to attempt it. This is actually my first time doing this mission. I didn't try it on another character, just to come to this character to be warmed up and kind of be a little experienced. I'm going in, blind. So let's see what we can do. Our first objective is to interact with the Splicer Servitor in the helm. So I'm pretty sure we might get some dialogue from the Splicer Servitor, maybe a quest to go and do an override frequency. After that, we might go do the Expunge mission might be unlocked. This is what I'm running for today's video, using the Wither Horde, a close SMG with Grave Robber and Demolitionist, Hezen Vengeance with Overflow and Cluster Bomb, and I don't think I have I don't have I have a build that I already had on this character, which I'm gonna keep. I think this is when I was doing the raid, Breach and Clear and Ashes to Assets, and it kind of kind of goes together with Demolitionist and Impulse Recycler. Get my grenade back, get killed with my grenade, get my super more often.
Warlock.
Just like in the last two videos, I'm gonna see if I have any Umbral engrams to open. Umbral engrams to open, but we don't. So we're gonna talk to the Splicer Servitor.
I greet you in the light, my friend. There have been no more attacks from inside the walls. I spoke my heart words to all who would hear. We have no anger within us. We will not be led to violence, no matter how wide the path. We now must focus on the Vex. The machines do not stop to consider our situation, and neither should you. I can still improve your gauntlet, and your splicer training must continue. Do not waste your energies on us. My Elixni have been through much, but cruel words and thoughtless deeds will not break us. Let us continue our work.
Okay, so we got Path of the Splicer 5. I think we're gonna get an upgrade on the gauntlet for this mission. I don't think we got an upgrade on the last two missions, and I was kind of wondering. I mean, we're upgrading this gauntlet pretty slow. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Mithrax seems eager to get back to work, dispelling the endless night and put the recent attack on his people behind him. Cruel words and thoughtless deeds will not break us, he says. We will not be led to violence, no matter how wide the path. He tells you not to worry about him and his people, but to focus your attentions on continuing your splicer training, improving your gauntlet, and collapsing the Vex networks. And again, just like last week, use the ether contained in the Splicer Gauntlet to grab the key code, and we're going to be doing an override frequency. Again, I'm not going to be doing a commentary on that. I'm going to be doing a commentary on the override mission. I might not even do a commentary on the override mission, because I don't really need to give you guys my thoughts, because this is going to be the first time that I'm going to be going in. We'll see though, we'll see. So let's hop right into this. The override on the moon. Got anti and unstop. So we're gonna switch that around. I'm gonna put a anti-barrier auto rifle on. Gonna be using the Shadow Price of Depth. Favorite auto rifle for PvE at the moment. 4th time's a charm and dragonfly, really nice. We're gonna hop right into this gameplay for y'all.
As the threats against humanity escalate, so too must our defensive capabilities.
Vex portal technology could prove a powerful addition to our arsenal.
Rex has located a back door to the Vex domain. Get your foot in that door and secure the data. Forces rally. If they regain the terminal, our incursion will fail. Repel their assault. If Vex think they can outsmart you, crush their simple passcode. The Vex will endure as many casualties as necessary to keep the vortex closed. Crack open the Vex and bring back their data. Do not worry yourself over the body. They feel no pain. Disconnect the terminal, but they must retake it to end the incursion. Do not allow it. They're trying to fix their broken code. Deal with the Vex, but keep one eye on the terminal. Down, Guardian. Their metal is no match for your light. Of data. Then you can jump into the Vex brain space. Vex destroyed.
It's strange to hear sympathy for such an accomplished warrior. Tell me, Mithrax Kell, how many humans have died in your hands? Dozens? Hundreds?
You are right to question sincerity. I have killed many humans, even some Guardians, and reveled in violence. But I hope now that our violent past will create a future peace. If not, the darkness triumphs already.
Okay, so we have an Expunge mission called Tartarus on Europa. That was a pretty easy override frequency mission there. Got a flawless, and we got a gilded title, or a gilded tracker. So we're gonna hop right into the Expunge mission. This is a pretty decent roll. Particle repeater, a charge time, quick draw, and a backup plan with fluted barrel. Damn, this is probably gonna be one of the fastest 736 or 736 charge time fusion rifles or precision frame fusion rifles that I have. I'm gonna check something real quick. Okay, so I don't have a roll like this in my vault of the hollow words. I think I have one with under pressure warp, and another one with another PvE one with lead from gold and surrounded. So this is actually a pretty decent roll. I'm gonna keep this and put sprint grip on it. No, pick some random shade. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna keep this fusion rifle there. That's actually a really good roll. Got some boosts that I'm gonna end up, that I'm gonna delete. And for the mission, I'm gonna put geomags on. He had stacks on stacks, and we're replacing that with high energy fire. But I'm gonna take that off and put an intellect mod on instead, and then get some scabby mods going. Or I could just get an innervation mod so I can have my grenade back more often. I forgot to show you guys the design for my Warlock. So for all three of my characters, I'm going kind of with this. I'm going like with this jungle commando type design. So this is how my Warlock looks. I have the dead zone bark on the helmet, dead zone foliage on the arms, chest, and the legs, and refurbished black armory on the bond. I used to have the Gambit Jade Stone. I used to have this bond on before with Gambit Jade Stone, but I think this one just looks a lot better. But this is the Couturier bond. I think this is the one that you get from the Eververse store, but they're selling it for Bright Does this week, so make sure you pick it up. Got the 7th Seraph boots. The boots don't really matter on this set. You could change them up. There are a lot of good boots that go with this design. The Prodigal robes, which is a D1 chest piece. The Vigil of Heroes gauntlet, the Vanguard gauntlet. I think this is from year 1. And the Intrepid Inquiry hood. This is from Eververse a few seasons ago. So yeah, this is the set. Then I have the M3D1 Angelos Sparrow. Dead Zone bark on it. You got the M3D1 Valkyrie, Dead Zone foliage, and then the Ghost Shell, M3D1 Ghost Shell with Dead Zone bark. So yeah, this is the design that I was going for, and I have the Blighted Omen emblem on. So we're gonna go straight into the Expunge mission with this loadout using Chaos Reach and see how far we can get. Hopefully we can. I'm gonna take it slow because I want to try to get the flawless. Expunge Tartarus. The architect of the Endless Night has routed programming directives deep within the Vex Nexus to a terminus domain where old, cold, and abandoned terraforming projects are eradicated. Destroy the oppressive mind and collapse the domain. Okay. Got anti-barrier. It's been anti-barrier for the last two missions. So we'll see if they change that up in the future. So if we get another Expunge mission next week, or the next time I have to post a video, if there's no new Expunge missions out, I'm going to try to do a fashion video. I don't want to do a weapon spotlight because I have a lot of good ideas that I want to show you guys every week. I'm going to try to have a different set.
Each trespass into this domain is easier for you than the last. I feel you moving through the Vex network as they do, as they are. You are no longer an invader. You are a part of the system. I hope that as you change this place, it is not also changing you.
So yeah, just like Mithrax said, I'm kind of familiar with the layout of the mission, especially the beginning. I mean, this part, you know, I can zoom through it without dying.
Another bird sweeps through the network. Be cautious.
Yeah, as you can see, I'm really doing my thing with the movement here. It's kind of flawless. There we go.
The
So
guts
this
of this dimension churn, digesting all within. This entire place seeks your end. You will need to find a defense against the forces of eradication and entropy at work here.
Yeah, I didn't trust that that platform when it appeared. So the design seems more or less the same. It looks like the only difference is the puzzle. Okay, so we got a complex here. We have to hack it, and I'm pretty sure that's gonna allow us to. What is that gonna allow us to do? We can't shoot the box. Stabilize security access, and then the longer we stand on it, the more stacks we get, up to 32. So that's one. And I'm guessing we're looking for another box. There we go. Okay, so you need the stabilized security access. You have to hack the complex, get the stabilized security access in order, and dodge these firewalls in order to destroy these boxes here. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. So there goes the flawless. I'm gonna try to get in a different character, but this video is just gonna be a blind gameplay. I was afraid of those platforms because for some reason they disappear, or you just fall right through them. So I don't trust these. So we can go back and try to get that stabilized security access in order to destroy the box. There's one. And we have 3 of them to find. So let's see. Maybe that one here. Oh shit. Oh, we're dead. So it looks like the healing herb saves us from death there. Okay, and that's the last box. So this mission is much harder than the last two. Maybe if I was on a hunter with more agility. Okay, we have 5 boxes to find this time. But if I was on a hunter with more agility, I probably would be able to maneuver throughout this mission a lot easier. We die less. Okay, so the boxes have a humming noise. They make a humming noise when you get close to them. So far I found 3. I'm probably gonna fall right through that. Oh, no. And that's the last one. I feel like we have to kill the champion and the large yellow bars from the bosses, but let's just take everything out just to be safe. And we don't have any fire. Okay, we do have firewalls. I think we have 2 of them. Okay, that's all the enemies. That stabilize security access and take care of those boxes. And we have 2 here. We already know both of them are. Some more enemies ahead. So these walls don't move forward. They just blink. I'm not gonna lie, this mission is a lot more boring than the last 2. I mean, there's not a lot of action.
We have woken the oppressive mind. Destroy it.
I don't understand how you can escape that. Maybe you were supposed to walk backwards until you were out of it, and then you can't destroy it from the outside. So let's force this box down. Bash just the access on, or double bash just the access. So we do get us super faster with grenade kills, which is nice. And we have the same mechanic when unlocking the shield. And you can't shield us, so that's good. Which one is the other? I would have liked to see in this mission like maybe more ads, or maybe maybe be a little more creative with the way the boxes were placed. It was kind of boring. It wasn't easy. It was just boring. As you guys can see, we had two supers. All those supers killed with his but as you can see, we're already close to a super. That's the magic of chaos reach with Ashes to assets. That had both and have Geomax on, so these walls come on the time. Gives me more security access in order to destroy the boxes. But once you get used to this mission, once you really get used to this mission, there's the second box. Is that our fourth death? It's our first time doing the mission, so drop the video. Now we gotta return to the tower and speak with Saint 14. I love the dialogue in the cutscene so far.
And yet nothing has changed with the Endless Night. Why is that, Mithrax?
Each time the Guardian destroys a Vex mind in control of a domain, the remaining Vex carry the leftover burden.
And how many of these minds do you think are left to share that burden?
That is unclear.
Then we should focus our efforts on finding the central Vex mind guiding them. Osiris, how is that coming along?
Slowly. Lakshmi and Mithrax's splicers are diligently working with data the Guardian has recovered. But the Vex mind at the source of the Endless Night remains elusive.
We need to move quickly. The simulation is draining the city's energy. I won't stand by and watch our lightless civilians continue to suffer.
Ikora, I don't intend to let that happen.
We will work harder. We will find a way. The light provides.
Okay, so that was a straightforward mission. You get your stabilized security access, you destroy the boxes in order to unlock the barriers. The boss shields himself with those cubes. You destroy those, you break his shield, take down the boss, and that's the end of the mission. Easy, flawless, easy time trial. If I just would have been more focused maybe and took more time to understand what was going on, I probably could have gotten flawless, but it wasn't a bad mission. It was a pretty good mission. I feel like it was just not as action packed as the other ones. Alright, so where's Saint 14 now? Return to the tower and speak to Saint 14. Okay, it's in its usual spot. Okay, back in the tower, and we got some powerful engrams that we can open. I mean, we can even do a Iron Banner opening, you know, because open some packages for Iron Banner. But we're gonna focus on the mission here and talk to Saint. I mean, hopefully we get a cutscene. The story has been pretty nice. I haven't really been paying attention to the dialogue. I am gonna do it on my second character and, you know, pay attention to what's going on. But I like the story so far.
I have thought much on Mithrax's story. We do monstrous things to fight monsters. It seems simple. When the city first formed, Titans were the walls. We did not think of our enemies when we fought. We thought only of protecting our people. Survival until the next day, no matter how. To be seen as a terror, a destroyer. To know children tremble in fear at my name, and mourn what I have taken from them. This is not the Saint 14 I know. I can never forgive what the old houses did to us. But these are not the old houses. They are dead. What do we gain from more death? This lashing out against defenseless people. It is the act of a coward. Mithrax risked much to trust us. If his House of Light can forgive, perhaps we must try to see the fallen, Elixni, as they see themselves. Or none of us will ever be anything but monsters. We must be more than the enemies of our enemies.
Saint 14 tells you that hearing Mithrax's story about how the Elixni see him affected him deeply. To be seen as a terror, a destroyer, to know children tremble in fear at my name, and mourn what I have taken from them. He says, this is not the Saint 14 I know. I can never forgive what the old houses did to us, but these are not the old houses, he tells you. We must be more than the enemies of our enemies. And then, just like the last two missions, Mithrax has his, I guess his closing words.
I imagine you understand. Perhaps one day I will teach you some of my old ones.
So I need 3 more pieces until I become max light. And I'm guessing that's 335. With the power bonus, 320 without. And with experience, I'm pretty sure you can get up to 1340. We do have some umbral engrams that we can open here. Still looking for the Decide or the Deicide. I don't know how to pronounce that, but we're still looking for some future war code weapons. So I guess I'll open the last one we can do is Splicer weapon. We got 3 more. I'm gonna use those as world drops. See what we get. I think there's a few weapons that I'm still looking for. Retro Futurist, that's a weapon that I'm looking for. Hopefully that's a PvP god roll. That's the only I'm only looking for a PvP god roll for that shotgun. Okay, what do we get here? We got Quick Draw Unrelenting, no. Feeding Frenzy Swashbuckler, no. Temptations Hook with Whirlwind Blade, don't need that. Whispering Slab, don't need that. A Pleiades Corrector, I already have 2 god rolls of that weapon, so don't need that. And a Memory Interdict, don't need that. So I'm still looking for a Deicide, Retro Futurist, and then maybe a few other god rolls of the Splasher weapons. I'm guessing this is Lakshmi too on this comm.
Elixni of the House Light. Hear Mithrax now. I know many of you feared this place. You have seen death at the hands of the Guardians. It was right to expect death in their house. But I said, and say again, that if we help them, they will help us.
Wellness
And
check.
here we are, alive. It is true that some have attacked our new home.
Make sure you guys are drinking water.
It
Your
is true
posture
that some try to
is
share their hate with us. It is always so. But if Elixni feel darkness inside, only look up to see the great machine. And know that House of Light is blessed.
We're all blessed to have such friends in dark times. Humanity will not allow these hateful and ignorant acts to define us. We will prove it by bringing those responsible to justice.
Walk the path of hardship with joy in your hearts. Be brave.
And that would be pretty cool if we could actually go in the city and apprehend the people that that were messing with the encampments. I've always wanted to see some
I see you have overcome the vexed
missions in the city.
again. We are both doing what we
Maybe
must.
even a social space.
I have not spoken with the saint, but I believe hearing my story softened him somehow. I saw one of our young run across his path. The saint raised a hand in greeting, and the hatchling recoiled and fled. The saint watched it run. The reaction seemed to wound him. I will reach out to this child. She acted out of fear and was unkind. She should know the image of the saint we use to chase evil is only a story. If we are to survive this long night, we must be able to see one another as what we truly are.
Mithrax tells you a story about seeing Saint 14 interact with the young Elixni. The big titan raised a hand in greeting and seemed upset when the Elixni recoiled and fled. He feels that telling Saint 14 about how the Elixni see him has affected the titan, and he hopes that his words truly reached him. If we are to survive this long night, we must be able to see one another as we truly are, he says. Okay. Got an engram for that, and that's the Path of the Splicer 5 quest completed. Got a Triumph, but we didn't get any upgrades yet. We still need more decrypted data. So, okay, now I see. I've been using the decrypted data for upgrading, or, you know, for decrypting the Umbral engrams. I thought it was two different currencies. But now I know. We're just gonna have to save up until we can unlock all of these. Okay guys, well that's the end of the mission. I enjoyed it. Hope you guys enjoyed it as well. If you have any feedback, leave it in the comments. How I can improve my videos and things like that. And like, subscribe, and